Let's talk about how to set boundaries in your sales conversations, especially when a potential client has a personal relationship with you. They're friendly and or when they act more like this is a friendly conversation than it is a business prospecting conversation. So it's important to always maintain your professionalism. You want to build rapport and keep the relationship intact. And it's important that you keep the focus of the meeting moving in the direction of how to hire you, how to work together. So we can do that through language. One of the things you might start off the conversation, maybe spend a minute or two just like saying hi and, how are you? And it's so nice to have this time with you. But then you got to move to the business side of the conversation. So one way to do that is say, so we have a limited amount of time to talk today. We're scheduled to chat for about X number of minutes. And in order to ensure that you get the most out of this time and that we get your questions answered, is it okay if I start with a couple quick questions? That sets the boundaries that this is a business conversation, that we're going to be moving in the direction of working together, and that you are going to guide the conversation because as the salesperson, it is your job to earn the business and keep that conversation on track. Now, here's another situation. Let's say that the prospect that you're in conversation with, goes into story. I love story. Story is so interesting and so fun, and it's a huge time suck. So it's important when you find yourself in these situations to kind of bring the conversation back to the sales conversation, the consultation, talking about ways to work together, getting the information that you need in order to determine whether or not you're talking to an ideal client. So when they get in that place of story, you might say, that is such a great story. Thank you so much for sharing it. And due to our limited time, I want to make sure that we stay on track and get through this information so that you ultimately are able to reach your goals. Is it okay now if we switch back to talking about XYZ? So by doing this, you're establishing expectations that are clear and what is the purpose of that call and making it so easy for them to feel comfortable in that conversation and also know what they're supposed to do in the conversation. And the easier you make it for people to know what they're supposed to do, the easier it is for them to then hire you and for you to close that prospect. All right. If you found this helpful, please leave a review, click like below, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can continue to get tips like this. And if you need some more support in your sales conversations, reach out to me, Nikki Rausch from Sales Maven. I would be happy to talk with you about ways that we could work together. Have a great rest of your day.